Right now, I am in Nashville and I am walking to my hotel. I don't know where I'm walking to be honest, because I don't have a map yet, but I know I'm walking straight. Just met my coworkers for the first time finally, because I work remote, and just got to meet couple of them finally. It's always nice to meet people like not online. Always nice to meet them in person. And something I noticed, to be honest, I always wanted to work remote like 24/7 because in my previous job, I used to work hybrid. So kind of like 2 days a week. 2 days a week I work in office, then the rest of the day is kind of like optional. You want to work in office or you want to work from home. But in my job currently, I am working full time remote. It's nice, to be honest, but you don't meet people, you don't ask people like right away. If you have a question, you kind of like don't know if you can ask them. But right now, like with Codility, I work full time. But working full time remote is very different from like doing it couple days. You won't feel it until you actually like experience it. And it actually like it gets depressing, specifically when your job is like challenging. When your job is challenging, is just get a lot more like, like bad. Specifically like with sales, I work in sales, and just doing like a full time remote with no like person next to you to talk to, or like not even to talk to, but just like to vent to, because you get a lot of rejections on a daily basis, and you get a lot more rejections than like success calls. So it's kind of like discouraging, and being like in person with somebody like your team or something, it's always like encouraging, at least the way I see it. But anyways, I met with a couple of my colleagues just now. We went to a bar, had a few drinks. It was great time. Going to a festival tomorrow. It's a talent acquisition festival, or like talent acquisition related type of festival. I've never been in a work festival before, so let's see how that goes. I don't know how I'm gonna make like connections, to be honest, but I'm just gonna go and have like genuine talk, just genuine conversation, just learn about the industry, learn about their challenges, and not necessarily try to sell them anything. Just try to build connections and learn more about the industry through them. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow. I still haven't had like a specific people to reach out to. My coworkers did have like a list of leads that they wanted to reach out to in the festival. I personally didn't have any type of like leads or accounts that I wanted to target. First, I think I was underprepared a bit. Second, I looked at some of the accounts like quickly on the festival app, but I didn't know any of the accounts, and none of them were similar to the accounts I was prospecting to. So it was a bit tough for me to decide who to reach out to. So I just decided to think about it less, and just think about it as like an opportunity to make connections and learn more about the industry. Learn about like their pain points, like our potential clients or our clients' pain points, and see how we can like add value later, like when I go and communicate what I found to my team. At least that's the plan I have in mind. I might be wrong, but that's something, to learn from for next event. We'll see if I go to a next event. There is another event in December. I think it's like, I don't know what's it called, to be honest, but I heard it was huge. Something like HR or something. So So it's happening this December. I don't know if I'm going to be sent to that. I don't know if I'm going to be sent to that event as well, but we will see. Let's see how this event will go tomorrow. So for this event, we have 2 days, tomorrow and Friday. And again, I have no idea what to expect in there. And my coworkers, they were like, you know, like just have like a chill, like easygoing day. Like don't treat it as like as a sales opportunity. Just treat it as like connection and have like genuine conversations. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's see how that goes. Anyways, enough work talking. I want to talk to you about my fucking experience at the airport. In my previous video, I mentioned to you guys that I immigrated from Iraq, so I am originally Iraqi. And that's the thing, I guess, with Iraqis traveling to the US. They always give us a specific treatment. They always give us a specific treatment. And that treatment is, they check my passport. They look at it. They look at me again. They look at it. They look at me again. They'll be like, hey, let me talk to you for a second, sir. And they take me to a room, which ruined the entire fucking traveling experience. They take me to a room where a secondary, I think it was called a secondary, and I don't know, it's something like about like secondary investigation or secondary checking point type of thing. I always encounter that. I think one time I didn't encounter that where I went to Boston, which was surprising because thankfully I didn't encounter that. But they always give me a specific special treatment of a second surge. Usually it doesn't bother me. Usually it really doesn't bother me, but this one really got to me. And the reason it got to me because I arrived to the airport a bit late and I should have planned better. That's my fault. But I arrived to the airport late, then you get through this bullshit for no reason every time. It's kind of annoying, like it gets to you. So they made me wait 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, a guy comes up to me and be like, what's your name? How old are you? Why are you going to the US? I already explained why I'm going to the US. Why are you asking me again? But anyways, obviously I didn't say that, but that's what it was in my head. When did you immigrate to Canada? Did you go to school? Did you go to high school here? Did you go to college? Did you go to university? Do you have a degree in something? I was like, no, I don't have a degree. I have a diploma. It was like, what's that? I was like, it's a diploma, you fucking dumbass. What do you mean, what's that? It's a diploma, you dumbass. He was like, is this high school? I was like, no, it's a college diploma. And he again repeated, what is that? I was like, fine, like, I don't know what to tell you, sir. It's a college diploma, certificate. I don't know what you want to call it. It's called a college fucking diploma. When are you leaving from US? I already said that. Why are you asking me? I didn't tell him that. I try to argue as less as I can. And they keep asking me those like dumb questions, which obviously suspicious. It makes me think that they could think of me as a suspicious person, which is obviously that was the case. Now that was one. Second, at the end, I asked, sorry, like what's happening? Why am I getting asked these many questions? Why are we like here? Why are we in this room? And you know what he said? He said the dumbest thing ever. Oh, because we do this with all Canadians. And the reason we do this with all Canadians, because Canadians don't have visa when they get into the US. I really, in that moment, I really wanted to argue more. But I was like, you know what, man? Like, I'm Iraqi. If I argue any further, they're just gonna, you know, do fucking stupid shit by like, and put it under like, oh, we had the right to. And I just like try to argue as less as I can. Plus, like I was already late for my flight. And I'm a Canadian. I got a Canadian citizenship. It's not like I don't have a Canadian citizenship. I have a Canadian citizenship. I have a Canadian passport. But it's just that I'm originally Iraqi. I think that's the whole issue. And it's not like the first time that happens. Like if they just fucking have me as like not suspicious in their system or something, so I don't need to encounter that every day or every time I travel to somewhere, that'd be appreciated. But no, they don't have to do that. They need to do this shit over and over and over again to ruin my experience traveling. And it's stressful, man. Like, it's actually stressful for me. My stutter came back because I used to suffer stuttering. Like, I started stuttering there because it's stressful, man. Like, you don't want to be in these situations. Because I don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. Like, my uncle was mistaken for him being a fucking, I don't know, like a terrorist group. Like, one time he got mistaken to, and it's scary, like, the way you get treated. And then they come back and only say sorry. Like, it's scary to be in these type of situations. But anyways, that was like my rant. That was my fucking annoying moment every time I travel to outside of fucking Canada, to be honest, or even outside of my province. It's just annoying. But it is what it is. Let me show you guys the hotel that I'm sitting in. I'm gonna also give you a look from the inside. I'm here in Nashville, by the way, if I didn't mention that. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. I've never been here before, so that's a good experience. I heard a lot of people liking Nashville. My Uber driver liked it. He loved Nashville. So that was great. But anyways, you guys, I'll chat to you later. See you soon. Hey, all, just got into the room. I had another challenge with the room. There was a form that my company should have signed for their credit card, because I booked the hotel based from their credit card. But there was supposed to be a form that should have been signed by my company. They did not sign it, so I had to put in my credit card, and that kind of took a whole 45 minutes to go through it. I'm exhausted at this point. There's still a YouTube video that I'm uploading, so I still need to take care of that. So probably I'll sleep in the next hour or two, but I think I'm gonna be lacking sleep tomorrow, so I need to sleep. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow, but I'm actually very excited for tomorrow. When I was downstairs, I already met one person that's going to the same festival I'm going to. She's a recruiter. She doesn't work for a company. She kind of she's an individual contributor, or she kind of owns her recruiting company, I think. So that's what's happening with her. She also went through the same process where the CC form should have been signed, and same issue. And she was like explaining it to me. But yeah, cool. That's been my day so far. Those drinks that I had with my colleagues helped a lot, to be honest, to, make me give a shit about things. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment, and right now I'm gonna sleep. Cheers.